You're live! Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing that Rising Deluxe Remaster on the GTX 1650, 3050, 3060, and 4060. How are you guys doing? Welcome. So, this Rising, they called it Deluxe Remaster, so they could put in the logo DRDR. Nice one, Capcom. So what is Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster? It's basically Dead Rising 1 on the RE engine with better assets and censorship. That's basically what it is. So being RE engine, I'm super interested. I also finished the first game a couple of times on the Steam Deck. So after this, we're doing a Steam Deck video as well. Hey guys, long time no see. How's it going? Oh, by the way, thanks to Marco Antonio Ibarra Bermeo for the 50 Mexican pesos donation. Thank you so much. He says, if you're a 4060 gang, aka pura gente de la 4060 ALV. Eso es algo en español. That's something in Spanish. It's fine, Mithin. How's it going? Así que muchas gracias, Marco. Se agradece un montón. Todo bien. It's all fine. What about you guys? I'm about to finish downloading the game. Almost there. It's been a while. It's funny. As I'm about to finish downloading the game, the last 300 megabytes, it stops doing its thing. It doesn't get any more real than that. It's all fine. Okay, there we go. Let me pair a controller. So I'm using an Xbox Series controller because I played the original with a controller and I'm more familiar. I'm also starting the download on the Steam Deck. Alright. MSI Afterburner. 1650 goes first. Wish me luck. En 1650 aguanta el God of War que sale mañana. Veremos mañana. Yo supongo que sí. Will the 1050 Ti not work with the game? It probably will. If I have time at the end, we're going to give it a shot as well. Okay, voice language English, cutscenes, icon type A. Oh yeah, thanks. Turn the option to change some of the soundtrack for streaming. Yes, thank you. Oh my god. I needed that. Recommend the control scheme allows for moving while aiming. A control scheme similar to the one used in the original Dead Rising. Okay, let's use standard. Let's keep it like this. Yeah. Age confirmation, I'm 100 years old. Is this the correct age? Yeah. I'm obviously 100 years old. Because I have the 1050 Ti with 8 GB of RAM. 8 GB of RAM is what scares me on that one. Don't worry, I'm going to get to the main menu and put it on full screen. Okay, so the main menu is looking very familiar. Definitely very familiar. Alright, so let's start with 1080. We have unlocked frame rates. Good. Okay. Sí, mientras no sea un Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, as long as it's not a Dragon's Dogma 2 situation, we should be good. Okay, texture quality. I mean, usually in RE engine games, on 4GB GPUs, high 1GB should be good enough. Texture filtering shouldn't matter much. That's funny. When I'm putting it on on low shadows, there's less. They are, of course, lower resolution, but the filtering is good enough still. Whoa. Let me use a keyboard for this. Or a mouse. I'm on PC. So low shadows, technically, could be a little bit superior to medium, who knows. Let's put that on medium. Okay, FSR 3, thank you. XeSS, DLSS. Okay. There's DLSS in a Capcom game. What the hell? That's awesome. Finally. We got performance, balance, quality, ultra quality. Okay. Same with FSR3. But we're leaving that one for later. Let's first increase the settings a bit. This seems to be affecting reflections too. Volumetric gliding. Nah. Not super important. Let's put that on low. We're on a 1650, by the way. Ounce of surface scattering, obviously yes. Numbers of characters on screen, many, medium, few. Let's put it on medium. Persistent corpses, I mean... Sure. Let's put it on medium as well. Let's put everything on medium at this point. This is for cutscenes. Yep. Interesting. The original are harder than the deluxe edition. Oh yeah, definitely. For what I've seen in videos, definitely the original is a harder game, but who knows. Haven't played it yet. ¿Todo bien? ¿Te preocupa ver 50 FPS con una 1650? No, para nada. I'm live, yeah. Here I am. Welcome back. Skippity skip. By the way, this is medium settings. So while we're in the chapa... Oh man, that music. So this is 1080p native medium. FSR off. And let's see how it goes. I'm going to use a mouse and keyboard for this part actually. Oh my. Okay, it's 30 FPS. Although if I look at the ground... That's pretty funny. Oh, okay, it's because it was out of focus. Now this isn't a riot. Oh my god, I took a picture! Yeah, the shadows on medium I can see the filtering, the pixelation at the edges, and the draw distance of the shadows isn't particularly amazing on medium, but still good enough.
Is this what you came to take pictures of?
But if you look into the distance like this, I'm not sure if this is the depth of field. Still. Yeah, I mean, there's trees in the middle part of the game, but that's about it. In the middle, I mean in the middle of the mall. We're going to get there. I know this game quite a bit. I played it twice on the Steam Deck. Hey, SWO, gotta go. How's it going?
But one thing's for sure. Whatever's going on down there, it's not business as usual in this town.
Although it's giving us a lot of experience points. Already taking pictures. I'm not sure if I should be afraid of that. Definitely doesn't look like a new game. I mean, it looks better than the original, but the original came out on the Xbox 360. Is it really deluxe? Is it? Is it deluxe performance? Is it deluxe visuals? Look at that sir chilling in the background. Oh, look at now, you can roll in the camera. Whoa! I forgot about that.
Did you see that?
No, I didn't see the explosion. I'm so disappointed. Yeah, God of War Ragnarok tomorrow, guys. In around 14 hours from now, I'm guessing. Yeah, it has less content, so definitely not deluxe. Yeah, when I'm looking at smaller parts, it's fine. The thing is, when I do this pan around the city, so we'll see once we get into the middle of the mall.
Where? Right below us.
Oh, there she goes. No genre. Oh, here we go. He doesn't see the chopper. Yeah, it's parking 0 next month. Well, in a couple of weeks, actually. Uh-oh, what's she gonna do? Oh, I can hear the gun now. Cool. We're not helping her. There she is. Drama. We're like, okay, let's take a picture. Whoopsie. Oof. Too soon?
I want to see the center of town. Take me there. Roger.
One of your best old games, you can use anything in the mall. Yeah, definitely. That's one thing that I liked about the original. Yeah, F for the lady. F's in the chat for the lady. Definitely too early. We're going to skip all of this. And now I'm grabbing a controller. Okay. So far, first impressions. Looks a bit stiff. It's an old game, I know. I don't know, the animation looks a bit stiff. Feels pretty old. Which is kind of the point, but still. Okay. The sun position doesn't help. Parking 0 is view 5, I'm guessing. Oh yeah, I love this. Saving by resting or by peeing. Piss filter? No, not piss filter. It's something else. Although on medium settings, the shadows are already pretty good. The edges are a bit grainy, but that's about it. And there's also loading screens like in the original, although they are way quicker, obviously. Okay. Oh, I have some clothes. Maybe I can use... I don't really like the new Frank, honestly. Not sure if I have... Oh, look at that. I can still do this. That's hilarious. Okay, so how can I go back to the old Frank? Because I'm pretty sure that was included. There you are. I can be Chuck Green, Frank, the original, or or this thing. I think I'm going commando on this one. Well, that's not going commando, actually. Yeah, I think I keep it like this. You gotta keep it realistic. Yeah, there's also a Nemesis costume. Yeah, there's a lot of costumes for a lot of things, actually. But now's the moment of truth. Time to see many zombies on screen. Also, I'm disabling... I'm disabling the tutorial. Because it's annoying. Tutorials, no. Let's do it incorrectly. Does it have jiggle? A little bit, yeah. I think. It does have subsurface scattering, definitely. Okay, moment of truth. So looking from the chopper into Willamette. Just the fact that he's bare chest in the cutscenes as well. I mean, look. It's just...
Hi, this is no time to argue pretty girls, son. You're looking at yourself eaten alive by zombies.
What? Did you just say zombies?
Take a look out.
Yeah, I mean, looks RE engine, but I wouldn't say RE4 remake RE engine. Okay, definitely I can see there's a big performance hit. Although I think depth of field also doesn't help in this case. Let me double check that. Also VRAM, we're a little bit over on the VRAM actually. Let's put it at high 0.5. And let's disable the depth of field. I wish there was an option that was like cutscenes only. That would be super helpful. Yeah, there we go. When I disabled depth of field, I got a few extra frames. Oh. Let me check. Oh, okay. I put the wrong resolution. Sorry, guys. There we go. Is the audio fixed now?
Where do you suppose he went anyway? He couldn't have gotten out of the mall.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, we're going to slow it down. Let's wait for the zombies. But the difference in performance is huge, obviously. Yeah, I mean, I was more expecting a remake more than a remaster. I mean, a remaster is fine. Okay, so it's 30 FPS right now. At least when it comes to this card. Or native 1080p though. Okay. That makes more sense. Let's very quickly enable FSR. Hopefully it looks good. I'm guessing it won't. But who knows. Se parece a Michael de GTA 5. Sí, mal. Oh no, NPCs are dying. Oh no. Oh my god. Not the NPCs. Okay, FSR doesn't seem to make a huge difference over here. Maybe I'm VRAM limited as well. 536 versus okay, it froze. Hopefully that's a good thing. No, todavía no. Me pick. Looks like an Unreal Engine 3 game. I wouldn't be so harsh, but yeah, it looks old. Definitely. Although now that I changed the resolution, the FSR 3. Oh yeah, it crashed. LMAO. Okay, I crashed the game, guys. Remarkable. It just started. I'm going to dry low, don't worry. I just wanted to disable FSR, but the game decided to crash. Yeah, it was pretty quiet actually. It was kind of weird. Yeah, I didn't hear a lot of zombies. That's odd. Out of memory? Maybe. Yeah, I think, well, actually when we enable FSR 3, I'll probably immediately grab more memory. I'm going to try and lower textures as well. Thanks, JCG. Before doing that though, let's put it on low right away. Okay, 1080p textures. I guess considering what I saw in RE4 remake, I'll put it on low 0 gigabyte textures. FSR 3 looks a little bit rough though. Yeah. It's barely an improvement. With upscaling. Well, XeSS quality it is. And let's lower everything. No reflections, no volumetrics, no ambient occlusion. So surface scattering shouldn't really change it much. This actually helps performance. View. Everything is on view. Okay. Let's give it a shot. I'm sorry about the audio. Let me retry. Yeah, there is some pop-in, definitely. And that camera angle, what the hell. Before I go though, I want to try. You can change the shopping mall music to... no. Maybe next time. Old Frank looks weird. But hey. It's a choice. Although low so far, at least in this part, doesn't look that much different. But we'll see. Also the textures on the lowest, like on RE4 Remake, are a huge downgrade. I mean, not unexpected, even on the lowest settings, it's using all the VRAM.
Where do you suppose he went?
I think we were VRAM limited before actually,
I'm not scared.
because upscaling wasn't helping.
Every time I come shopping,
Now it's much better.
happens to raise my
I mean, the 3050 is definitely faster, without a doubt. 6600 I think is faster, right guys? Okay, considering it's low, it doesn't look that much different. Although we get drops, okay. In zombie heavy areas, it drops pretty low. But I do not hear the zombies at all. Brian Reynolds. Is that a Ryan Reynolds reference? Yeah, I think we're VRAM limited actually. It's like in RE4 Remake when we were getting to the town for the first time. I was looking in a certain direction that was more complex, and boom, 30 FPS. So I think it's a memory limitation actually. Interesting. It's a classic RE engine thing though. Okay, 6600 is 26% faster using... probably when not using ray tracing, I guess. So yeah, with 4 gigs of VRAM, I'd say target 30 FPS, definitely. But that texture quality is going to suck. I mean, look at that. Let's look at the burger. Look at that burger. Oh my god. Beautiful.
Good.
So my advice on this one, that 3D model for Frank though, the classic Frank looks bad. Maybe it's its actual quality. So I wouldn't say go to the absolute lowest. What I would say is put it on medium settings, but the textures keep it at the lowest. And use XeSS on quality. So you at least have reflections and some extra draw distance. Volumetrics, you can put it at the minimum. But that's basically what I would do. Not much more to do. Yeah, I mean, it's using a lot of system RAM. That's how you notice the use of extra VRAM. It's trying to compensate. But still. Let's call it medium-ish settings. I will swap GPUs. But texture quality definitely a hit.
I can't
Although I don't know,
answer
it's a weird
questions,
looking
even if
game.
I can't even.
I mean, by weird looking game, I mean it's clearly a remaster of an older game. But it doesn't look 100% right. Something is off. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, look. A PP sticker.
Perfect.
I think I leveled up. Now Otis has a voice.
Not going back down into the mall, are you? I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Yeah, that's from The Walking Dead.
Folks never will.
Do you have all that Rising games? Yes. No Brian Reynolds. I mean, it's like a 360 game. I mean, it is literally a 360 game with a new engine and new models.
Have you seen my wife, Natalie?
It's so weird to hear these people talk. I forgot that the original doesn't have voice lines for them. Dude, this is a trip.
It's too dangerous here.
Okay, jump kick. Finally, I have the jump kick.
Come on! Follow me! Come on!
It's weird to hear other voice lines though.
Oh, thank God you're okay.
Perfect.
I'll never let you
I leveled up again?
Good.
Okay, I'm already level 4.
All right, you two. It's
Come on, move. Seemed like all that Rising Games video. I already have one. The only one missing is this one, actually.
Thanks a lot for your help.
Oops.
Really owe you one.
One person is missing, I think. Okay, I'm already level 5. This is getting a little bit too easy. Oh, Natalie, I still haven't rescued her. That's okay. Let's go outside. Gotta check it out then. Yeah, I mean, the games that people are playing the most nowadays are games that are like older games. Oh no, there's a ramp! Cool. No more they have to jump in the ramp.
I'm never going to the mall again as long as I live.
Yeah, perfect. I leveled up again. I think it's going a little bit easy on me. Okay, so now we have the jump kick and the roll. Awesome. So we can actually play the game now. No worries.
Things are all over.
We gotta go in the mall now. Yeah, the AI is still not great, but I mean, that's what the game is about, I guess.
Hey, it's Otis back at the security room.
Oh, I can roll while I'm talking to Otis.
Give you a rundown of the
Thank you, Lee, from The Walking Dead. Yeah, I'm liking the light sources and all that. Texture quality, of course, on a 4GB GPU. Okay, have a gun. With mouse and keyboard, it works pretty well. Yeah, I mean the conversion from empty framework to RE engine. Yeah, on medium, yeah, the pop paint of the zombies that you guys were talking about is still here, although I think the zombie stuff is at the lowest. But this feels like a downgrade. I mean, obviously the original, if you play it on the 1650, you'll have like 100 FPS. But I mean, now that I don't have as many zombies on screen, seems to be better. Obviously. Let's go outside. New game, only Black Myth Wukong. Yeah, I mean, but that one feels like like an older game with good graphics. Okay, outside seems to be fine. Okay. But I cannot even hear the zombies. What's wrong with the audio on the zombies? Is it maybe because I put streamer mode or something? I'm a bit confused. I can barely hear them. Frank is jacked, definitely. So for the 1650, I would say 1080p, low shadows. Actually, medium shadows should be good enough. Quality XeSS. And the rest, well, volumetrics on minimum. Characters on screen, maybe you can increase it a bit, but I think the VRAM won't like it. And that's about it. So anyway, I think it's time to swap to the 3050. We have a lot more VRAM. 4 gigabytes is nice. But not nice enough. And well, textures at the 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Good luck. But what I think so far, I mean, the game does look dated despite the new engine. Which, I mean, again, it's supposed to be a remaster, not a remake. But I will have like a remake over a remaster on this one. I don't know. Here we go, new camera angle. Here it goes. It's out of focus. Come on, focus. Come on, camera. Please focus. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, if somebody never played the original, this is a good way. The original might be a bit tough for newcomers. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Grain image from camera. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty dark in here. I mean, I can fix it, but I don't want so much light. It's like almost 10 p.m. My brain needs to know at some point that it's nighttime. Alright, welcome back. We're going to do high settings now. DLSS off. Finally, though, DLSS without a mod. Yeah, this year the gaming industry, lots of layoffs, very dry when it comes to new games in comparison to other years. But hey, This one though was a surprise. I wasn't expecting this game to happen. It kind of came out of nowhere. The driver is, I mean, as long as I don't swap more like 5 times, I should be good. NVIDIA drivers just retool themselves correctly. Okay, let's put it on high 4 gigs. Basically everything on high. Because we can. We now have VRAM. Although the VRAM, I don't know why it's only showing me the megahertz, not the actual memory usage. Hold up. I'm missing something. Okay. There we go. It was just hardware info 64 acting up. Alright. So there's DLSS. Unfortunately, you cannot use frame gen on this card. At least not with DLSS. Thanks, NVIDIA. It's weird that ambient occlusion only has 2 options though. Okay. Basically high settings. Go. Coppola, hace tiempo que ya no la uso, así que no. Pero debería estar cerca de la 3050. Okay, one other thing that is new, the game actually autosaved. I thought it was going to be back in the indoors, where I saved for the last time. So the texture for some reason. Oh, the filtering is at 8 times, but I'm still seeing textures not load properly at certain angles. Maybe then isotropic filtering is not working properly. Although it's using a lot of VRAM, look at that. Already 7.6 gigs. You playing joypad right now? I was doing it, but it's comfortable with mouse and keyboard actually. Concord? No, I haven't. I mean, I have a contact in PlayStation Latam, which would be Latin America. They offered me Astrobot, but I don't have a PS5, so... And they also offered me Concord, but I declined. I wasn't a big fan, really. I didn't have a lot of time. So I was like, no, I pass, thanks. But definitely running way better now. So the VRAM, like on other new games, is still a thing. Oh, cool. A projector. Mega Man. Brad is under fire. Let's go save Brad. So 3060 Ti would be overkill for this game in 1080p. I mean, so far, it's okay. Before saying that though, let me super quickly load the very beginning of the game. Just to stress test the VRAM. I'm super curious. But 3060 Ti, yeah, definitely. And I think the game crashed. Yeah, it crashed. I think I feel that the VRAM. Dude. Yeah, as you can see, I think I went a bit overkill with textures there. 8 GB of VRAM is not for the high texture setting. The first crash was warranted because I was on 4 gigs of VRAM. But still. Crashes rising. But the first thing I would say that needs improving is the audio for the zombies. I can barely hear them. I'm not sure if that's intended. Yeah, I mean, the RE engine loves crashing when you're out of VRAM. It kind of makes sense, but still. I think it should notice before you run out of VRAM. Also, I'm not sure if my settings actually saved. Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's what's interesting. The screen space reflections are on, but I don't see a reflection here. Oh, never mind, there it is. I was waiting for the reflection on the light. Interesting. Here we go. Texture quality, I mean, the difference is night and day with the 4GB GPU, obviously. Now, the 3060 Ti will be just fine. Let's see, moment of truth.
Where do you suppose he went anyway? He couldn't have gotten out of
So this is supposed to be the part that is difficult.
Every time I come
Deluxe crashes.
something
Oh my god, those crashes are deluxe. Here we go. Okay. I see. Yeah, definitely in moments like this, when it likes to drop. Makes complete sense. But still. I mean, look at that VRAM usage. Ryan Reynolds. That kills me. Yeah, and the shading on Frank's face. I don't know, something is off. Wow.
Perfect.
Let's see if DLSS fixes that problem. Or if it's a VRAM limitation. Okay. Yeah, actually seems to be VRAM limitation still. We have DLSS on. It was barely an improvement. I guess high 2GB. Also, by the way, the VRAM slider is broken. Let's put it at high 2 gig. And I hope that it doesn't crash. Yeah, I agree. Being also a fan of the original, this feels weird. I don't know, it's like they grabbed the original, redid all the models, and then dropped it into the RE engine. Although not as bad as like the GTA Definitive Edition, that's a new, that's a low. But I don't know, it feels kind of off. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, it's also funny that they have a broken VRAM counter. The options menu. So overall, it seems to be fine. The only thing I would say it's a problem is when there's a lot of zombies, which is kind of the point of the game, but there are not that many like on the beginning. Colombian Roast Masters. My free food. We're mixing that with coffee. I mean, the zombies, I can barely hear them. Barely.
Shoppers, do we have good news for you? We're only weeks away from our long-awaited
Yeah, I cannot hear them.
anniversary extravaganza.
We need a mod for
Starting next month on the 10th, we will be
for better
celebrating
zombie
3 glorious
audio.
years of serving you and
The sword,
greater
yeah, the
Willamette
sword is also
community.
here.
Bring the whole family for a variety of fun and games for children of all ages. The Willamette Parkview Mall, where dreams come true and
Okay.
rainbows are
There's
admitted
physics there.
free of charge.
I don't know, it feels kind of weird. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, gameplay is fine. What doesn't feel right, it's like with the better visuals, having animations like this kind of doesn't fit. Yeah, I don't know why it needs more than so much VRAM. I mean, I know it's RE engine, but some textures are still low resolution at the end of the day. This just doesn't fit. Yeah, stiff animation. Yeah. I mean, it's nice that they added voice acting and all that. But I don't know, it just feels... It doesn't come up together well. I mean, and look at that zombie pop in. I get it, it's the RE engine, it's not like you can put a very high quality models all together. But you can see the low frame rate animations to compensate for performance on zombies. Like in Resident Evil, the remakes. Worth buying right now? I wouldn't buy it. I mean, I bought it because I have to make videos. I like making videos. Change clothes. What? Okay. I didn't know that. But right now I wouldn't. I would just play the original. I mean, the original is tougher. And yeah, this is an actual power-up that I'm using. The original also has this. And the original also has zombies popping in. But here, since we're using higher resolution displays than back then, I don't know, it's like a sore thumb. And it does look like a remastered PlayStation 3 game because it kind of is.
I've got you covered. This one open.
Look at me, look at me. No, I wasn't running faster because of the frame rate. It was a power up.
Good job, reporter man. Keep it up.
Yeah, also with the newer control, well, and I have this arrow telling me where to go. That's weird. Let me see, can I snipe him? Yeah, I can snipe him through walls. I can take cover like this
Don't let him get
and
away.
shoot him through. It feels too easy right now. Maybe it's just me that I finished the original, but still. With the movement and shooting at the same time, which I like, it feels way too easy. I mean, I barely have to do anything. Zero effort. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the fact that in the other one you stayed still while aiming. I mean, at that point it makes sense. On this one, aiming and walking and shooting, I like that. But it feels like the game wasn't made with that in mind. I mean, in the original, at the beginning, it was very difficult to get Carlito. But again, the zombies, I can barely hear them. It's like I'm alone in the mall. Yeah, in the original you're so slow when walking. Yeah. But this definitely feels like Dead Rising. I mean, Brad is already stuck. It's like easy mode.
Hurry up already. If you don't get your ass over here, our deal
I mean, in
is
still shots, when you're looking at pictures of the game, it does look pretty good. But with the stiff animation and all that, it just feels completely different. When I saw still images, I was like, oh man, they improved the graphics significantly. Yeah, they did. But when you're seeing it in motion, it doesn't hold up particularly great. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel the challenge so far. I'm still waiting for the challenge.
Sir, if you could just...
Okay. Let's do 1440p now. I do like that now I can actually do things while Otis calls me. In the other one, it's like a zombie grabs you while you're in a call, because you cannot do anything while in a call. And they call you back saying, man, you're rude. Why did you do that? Okay. Let's do 1440p. 1080p is easy. Sometimes it drops into the 50s, but we're VRAM limited. I didn't even need to use upscaling, so that's a good thing. And thank you, Mind Rover 777 for the 20 Indian rupees donation. Thank you so much, man. Hope you're doing well. Are engine better indoor environments? Yeah, definitely indoors, especially. But when it comes to outside stuff, I mean, I like that everything has reflections, everything that is kind of glossy. That's pretty good. But when you look at the animation, it's off. It doesn't feel... I don't know how to explain it, man. It feels weird. Okay, 1440p now. Yeah, I think it's the animation what kind of kills it visually. Because the environments look gorgeous in comparison. Outside was okay. But I mean, again, where's the zombies complaining? If I have to pick between Dead Rising, Deluxe Remaster and God of War Ragnarok, well, it depends on what you like. Personally, I would pick God of War because, well, I like God of War. I also like Dead Rising, but this just feels like an excuse to replay the original for me. Moment. Do I have to go? Okay. Back to the security room. Yeah, there are some artifacts as well with the reflections. Yeah, the janky animations, I mean, you can see it by just looking at the gameplay. That's from the original, definitely. For 1440p, I'll just use quality DLSS at 1440p. Also make sure, again, texture quality high to Gigabyte, so you don't kill your 8 GB GPU. Otherwise, you're good. Well, what brings this down to me is the animation. I mean, outside also looks good. I really like how the color correction, but then the character looks out of place. I mean, Frank here just, I mean, it feels like those videos on the internet that say like, oh yeah, GTA 2 remastered, and it's like someone grabs a level from a game and makes it in Unreal Engine 5. It feels kind of like that. But I do like the quality of life improvements. Yeah, I think 40s would be a better price for this.
Frank, you in the food court, you might...
But I can barely hear the zombies. Kiro, ¿qué dice? ¿Todo bien? He looks like Bill Murray. Yeah, or jacked Michael from GTA 5. Oh, this looks great. This is such an improvement, this part. Ah, that's pretty cool. By the way, yeah, my audio is crackling again. I'm sorry, guys. Wrong resolution. This capture card is very finicky lately. There we go. Thanks, guys. Also, the aiming here, that it does it on its own. That's a great improvement as well. So I do like the improvements, but I wish the original also had this as an option with other graphical upgrades. But the game wouldn't sell as well. When it comes to environments and amount of light sources and all that, it's pretty good. Can I break this glass?
Somebody's barricaded a woman's clothing shop in Alfresco Plaza.
Arreglando tu PS Vita, ¿qué le pasó?
Sorry, you got cut off. Could you repeat that, please?
Frank, look, this is...
I mean, definitely feels like that's Rising. But I don't understand the target audiences. I'm a little bit confused on that. Wow, that's a texture for the for the up thing here. Pretty cool. That reflective property. Ah, okay. Bueno, me alegro de poder arreglar. Did you like Final Fantasy 16? I like what I played at the demo. I haven't played the full game yet. I was going to do it yesterday, but something came up and, well, I'm here now. But I have a save ready for Final Fantasy 16. Start. Never played Dead Rising? You should play the original. It's very easy to get right now. Runs on the Steam Deck at 90 FPS. This one not so much. Alright. Let's jump into the next card. I think we saw enough of this one. The OG is only 10. Oh, it's discounted, right? I think. Let me check super quick. Yeah, the original is $10. Although I think it could be discounted even further than this. Yeah, definitely a downgrade visually when it comes to environments, but still, it runs at 1,000,000 FPS. Alright, next card. Something crashed. LMAO. Okay, 3060. You didn't unplug the PC? No, never. Why would I do that? Está apagada, no pasa nada. We're stuck in Persona 5 Royale and Green Robots phase. Haven't played that one. At some point. There's so many games, guys. Oh jeez. I mean, the thing with the original is that the animations kinda make sense considering the visuals. On this one, the animations are hard to not notice that they are from an older game. I mean, if you have good visuals, but it doesn't look right when it comes to animation, it's really jarring. I don't have any other way to put it. I mean, it's like, yeah, it doesn't need to get more complex than that. It's basically the older game on the RE engine with better models and all that, but the animations seem to be the same. Which means it's faithful, but at the same time, I'm saying it's faithful, but it has censorship, so what's the point? No, todavía no, Benjamín. Esto se viene pronto junto a Cyberpunk. Yeah, the jumping animation looks weird, but again, in the original, it makes sense. Let's try high. Yeah, let's do high 8 gigabytes. Maybe let's put it at 6. Let's see how much VRAM it uses. Let's see if I can make it crash. So basically high, it doesn't go higher than this. Well, the shadows, yeah, sure. Kind of pointless. And just to make sure the audio is not freaked up. Of course it was going to be. No, I don't think I'm doing the 750 Ti.
Looks like you made it to the North Plaza. There's a super... Somebody's barricaded over.
Deluxe Remaster is just released. Yeah. So far though, I like the quality of life improvements. But by itself, I think it's just a wait for sale. I mean, visually it's pretty good. I like what they're doing. Of course, the animations is not like they could, I don't know, redid the entire system. it would affect the gameplay, like in Red Dead Redemption 2, when you have like super detailed animations. Sometimes it takes longer to do an action because you need to wait for the animation to complete. But you're telling me that you couldn't do that, but you could cut characters and censor the game? I don't buy that. Can you run out of bullets? Yes. Yes, you run out of bullets. But when you run out of bullets in Dead Rising, you actually lose the gun as well. So that's how inventory works in games like these. Oh, snack. Are you going to grab Lollipop Chainsaw? I'm looking forward to that one. The thing is, with this game releasing, God of War Ragnarok releasing, the Cyberpunk update, Jedi Survivor update, I have a lot in my plate right now, but Lollipop Chainsaw, I'm looking forward to that one. I think I'm going to do it on the Steam Deck, but apparently it's running like absolute dog shit. That's another older game. But 1080p is fine. Yeah, textures don't load properly still. I mean, I have 12 GB of VRAM. And look at those textures in the ground. It's using all my VRAM. And it's not loading the ground properly. Yeah, also, where's the ambient occlusion? I mean, it looks flat. I don't know. Some things don't make sense. Oh, the GPU name. Sorry, guys. This is at 3060. Whoops. So we have 12 gigs of VRAM, and ground textures still don't load properly. I mean, it's right there where I'm aiming. I can already see. Maybe the anisotropic filtering option doesn't work correctly. But it shouldn't be like that. Definitely. Yeah, the RNG needs VRAM, but still. I mean, I remember Resident Evil 7. Remember how much VRAM that thing used? It still does, actually. Okay, definitely. Now it crashed. Good. We're out of VRAM. No, por ahora no, Lean. Si está en descuento, sí, pero si ya tenés el original, yo esperaría, la verdad. Tiene unos bugs también ahí. Yeah, guys. It filled all my VRAM. And it crashed. How much VRAM do I need? I mean, I have a 4090. I could actually try that later. See how much VRAM this uses. But I didn't even put the maximum textures. And it was using more than 10 gigabytes. Doesn't make sense. RE7 was sorcery. Yeah. I mean, when it comes to performance, yeah, sure. When it comes to GPU VRAM usage, you use a lot of VRAM, but it ran well. VRAM engine. Yeah. I'll put it on high 4 gigabytes to avoid crashing. Yeah, your 3080 Ti is scared. It should be. Guys, if the audio is doing something weird, please let me know. I'm testing the capture card at the same time. I also lowered the shadow quality. Yeah, on this one I will use DLSS at 1440p as well. I mean, the VRAM is like this, used up immediately. Ah, by the way, frame generation on this card won't happen. There we go. Pretty cheap at the moment. Yeah, I mean, if you can buy the original, I'll go for that. Although it's a way more demanding game when it comes to the player itself. So yeah. You're planning to get top RDNA4 or a 5070, but what's with the VRAM? Yeah, man. The VRAM usage is insanely high. Okay. 1440p, not a problem. 4K. 4K. You blame Nvidia? You should. Also Capcom. Let's put it on performance. Because we're at 4K. So 4K, I'm going to enable VSync because otherwise you'll see a lot of screen tearing on this one. Okay, at 4K we're into the 50s. I mean, performance itself, it's okay. It's better than most new games, which isn't saying much. But look at that, 59 FPS, unplayable. Let's see if it crashes at 4K.
Yeah!
4K max, how much VRAM? Good question. Probably more than 12 gigs. Considering a 1080p max, almost max, used basically all my VRAM and decided to crash. I mean, the game definitely looks dated. I think what kills the game the most is the animations. Chain line with the original, but still. I think you could have made a remake instead.
Jeez.
But the base gameplay is basically the same. Okay. Let's go back to 1080. And we're doing the 4060. I don't really have much to say. That one will be funny because of the VRAM amount. Let's put it on the highest. Remaking games is like remaking movies. It shouldn't have to. I mean, it could be so much better than this. I think this game deserved better, honestly. I think they should have tried to remake it instead. They would have gotten a better time with it, I think. Yeah, rushed is a great word to use, I agree. Alright. Our engine not well optimized, it's not Dragon's Dogma 2 CPU situation, but yeah, I mean, the thing with Dragon's Dogma 2 is that it's open world. This one still retains the loading screens in between areas, even if the areas are not super big. So in that part, I would say it makes sense because it's not open world. They have a big advantage when it comes to rendering. So that's my question, why couldn't they, I don't know, make it look better when it comes to the characters? I mean, yeah, also it doesn't look super sharp either. The edges are pretty soft. The Capcom TAA situation. Which, I mean, happened with the RE Engine games. I'm not really super surprised when it comes to that. I was expecting blur. So I'm guessing the custom DLSS will still be usable because of we can turn off TAA with that one. 1080p max, DLSS off. So 4060 and DLSS disabled, 1080p max settings. One thing that I did hear though is that the game, if you use frame generation, it crashes. And if you have a save with frame generation on and you try to load it, it crashes. So I'm not going to try frame gen just to be able to be playing the game still. Which desktop icon? You mean hardware info 64? Okay, 1080p, the highest settings, except in textures, we're at 4 gigs because of VRAM. And remember, this card only has 8 gigabytes. Ah, the desktop icon on the game, yeah, it's Frank with a red background. Okay, we're already at the limits of our VRAM.
Yeah!
Also, the new voices I think are unnecessary. I think they could have kept the original voices as well. It's not like they changed it that much. Yeah. Oh, I'll grab the machine gun. There we go. Yeah, I mean, seriously, this uses like 10 gigabytes of VRAM.
I found a woman in the
I mean, some things do have a lot of detail. I mean, that's pretty cool. You seem to get more FPS when you aim, or is it me? No, it's true. It's because the FOV decreases when you're aiming. Makes sense. There's less being rendered. Usually it's not super noticeable. But in some games, yeah, you aim down sights and you get a small increase in performance. Still, I'm getting some stutters. And zombies into the distance. Where are they? There they are. And we're in the highest settings. I mean, the original also did have that pop in. But here we have better technology. We should be able to run the most stuff. Sí, Ari, capaz que una de por lo menos 8 GB. Whoa. Okay, if I move quickly, the camera... Oh, I see. Okay. I gotcha. It seems to be deloading when I move the camera. It deloads stuff and it crashes, right? Yeah, it crashed. It crashed again. At least the original doesn't crash for me. Yeah, it's completely frozen. I cannot even alt tab out of the game. It crashed my entire computer now. Oh man. Too many pixels on Frank. Yep. He just decided to die. Oh man. I love when that happens. Yeah. VRAM stuff. So much fun. I mean, you'll be fine with the 4060 if you don't put shadows on the maximum because it uses more VRAM. I learned that from RE3 remake actually. Because well, the shadow maps are pretty high resolution. But then when it comes to textures, put it on high 4 gigabytes and you should be good with 8 gigabytes. No, F75 yo creo que le va a costar un poco. This is like RE4 remake day one all over again. Oh, you mean because of the VRAM? Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, optimize defaults. Why not? I don't know. My computer didn't like that. It took me to the BIOS. Hang on. Yeah, the fans were at full speed. I don't know if something happened. Let's find out. Okay, trying again. But when it reboots into the BIOS, something ain't right. Yeah, it's still in the BIOS. Okay, okay. Let's continue. Okay, it booted. This is only burning. Only my brain. Only my brain. Dude. What the hell? It's been a while since a game crashed my entire system. So yeah, Nvidia, 8 gigabytes is enough. 8 gigabytes of VRAM. You blew up a CPU once? Which CPU are we talking about over here? Alright. Oh man, 5060, 8 gigabytes. Will they ever learn Pentium D 820? Oh, okay, it's been a while. I almost destroyed a Q8300 once. Sí, tal cual, Diego. Igual creo que debería tener por lo menos 10. Por lo menos. Okay, so at 1080p, it's okay. Just make sure that the shadows are not on the highest setting and the texture quality is at 4 gigs, high 4 gigs. And 1080p will be good. Shouldn't crash your system. Oh god, that sounds terrifying. DCI Karuga. That's the stuff of nightmares. So no DLSS, highest settings except in those shadows and textures. And let's see how it goes. Let's see if we can maintain 60s. So what I was saying before the game crashed was that when you move the camera around very quickly, the game is like loading stuff that you have on screen space, obviously, but it seems to be doing it very aggressively. Oh, I thought this tree didn't load properly. It's actually like some flat textures. Where did all my VRAM went? The game is like, I don't know. That's definitely a 10 gigabytes of VRAM texture right there. Yeah, also if you see the zombies, they don't cast shadows when you're not looking at them. Which, again, makes sense. Considering that there should be many zombies on screen. But I think it's a bit distracting, don't you think? That's maybe why it crashed. Imagine blowing up a 4090. Yeah, I'm afraid to launch this on my 4090. But hey, wait, I could try. I might make a video, guys, saying like, how much VRAM does this game use? Boom, 4090. Increase everything to the highest. And there we'll see the VRAM used. So yeah. The Guajiro. So 1440p on the 4060, it's okay. Just don't crank up those textures nor the shadows to the highest. Otherwise your VRAM, it's gone, reduced to atoms. But at least 1440p seems doable as long as you don't go crazy with the settings. 4K. Sí, yo creo que sí, Ari. Veremos qué pasa. 4K. And let's put DLSS on balanced. Kind of overkill, but hey, we're here. DLSS here. Balanced. And for some reason I cannot change the sharpness of the DLSS. Okay. Alright. Yeah, the 5080 is probably the first one. Yeah, no, performance DLSS at 4K. It's not a 4K card, obviously, but still. Okay. Performance. Sorry about the screen tearing. At 4K I don't have VRR. For some reason it doesn't work properly. And let's see if it crashes. I'm already seeing the frame time a bit spiky over there. Take me for a date first, lady. You too, sir. What do you use to write below? It's OBS. Okay, yeah, 4K is fine with performance. I don't know if it will crash due to VRAM. What's up with the sun over there? Sniper! And there's the photographer. Kent! I forgot his name.
Hey, you!
I'm going to kill him right away. How many shots to the face?
Hey! Knock that off! I'm a...
You're no pacifist.
Knock that off! I'm a... Hey!
Forgot to heal.
Knock that off! I'm a pacifist!
I'm a pacifist, says the guy.
Knock that off! I'm a... Hey!
Okay. I could just kill them. Gotcha. Alright.
Shoppers, do you like having fun? So do we.
No.
That's why we're pleased to announce that next month, starting on the 10th, we will be holding the Willamette
The spam attack, yeah.
3rd anniversary.
I don't know. I thought Ken was going to fight back. I don't know how it's in the original. I never killed him in the original.
Why don't you join the celebration? The Willamette Parkview Mall. We
Okay.
let the consumer in you shine through.
It's a bit early to say the 5000 series. One thing though, guys, you might find pretty funny. The 4090 is being discontinued. So it's actually a good card because Nvidia doesn't want you to have it. Okay, so I closed the game because I have 81 minutes of gameplay. I want to record this on Steam Deck and I'll ask for a refund because this is disgraceful. I mean, what the hell is this? Let's download the original. I'm not convinced. I think you should play the original instead. I'm going to refund it after playing it on Steam Deck. But man, what the hell? Yeah, the 4090 is discontinued, so you know that the next generation is going to be bad. Some suppliers still have 16... Yeah, I mean, there's still some 1600 series, 1650s, 1660s. That's why they're cheap, I guess. So the original is 8 gigabytes. The new one is 60, which obviously was going to be. 60 gigabytes versus 8. It's a 360 game, but still. And I'm going to also enable fast sync so you guys don't see screen tearing because there's going to be a lot of screen tearing at 4K. Yeah, I mean, the 4090 is expensive, so be in stock for a while. I agree. But at the same time, I mean, in my country, it was way cheaper. I don't know what happened. Somebody sold it at the same price as the US in Uruguay, and I had to take it. It was my chance. Okay, we have the original. And I'll very quickly show you the original. Of course, there's a conflict. 27th, yeah, this is my save. So obviously the original is going to look worse, let's be honest here. How did the 3050 go? It was okay. My kidneys, both of them. Both. But it was worth it. It's a great GPU. So this is the original one. And the original, it's a 360 game. You have MSAA. That's how old this game is. And well, we're on the highest settings at 4K. And I think the frame rate goes up to 120. I don't remember if it goes above 120, actually. Anyway. There we go. So this is the original game. obviously looks worse, but considering the age of the game, let me reboot my capture card just in case. I mean, you can already hear the zombies. The sound difference alone, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, right? And spoilers. But as you can see, the animations on this one make sense. This version looks quote-unquote nicer because the animations match the visual fidelity, I would say. So that's the point that I'm trying to prove around here. Let's put one on daytime. Oh, okay. Yeah, the beginning. Why am I naked on this one too? Okay, I think it can go above 120 actually. But as you can probably notice, it does look better on the new one, on the environments. But the animations don't look that different. Models are nicer as well. But the animations here make sense. Also, the game is more colorful. Yeah, you can load, but it's kind of finicky. But I mean, if you look, again, if you look at me playing this game, it's clearly the older one. But I think this one is worth your time. This one actually respects your hardware.
What do you mean every time? You don't even come home most nights.
I mean, it runs, look at the amount of zombies. It's a 360 game and we have so many of them. Brian Reynolds, Mark Quemada. And he barely breaks a sweat. I think you should wait for a sale on the other one. I mean, also, the ground looks super sharp. That's true. This runs on a potato, and the zombies actually make sound. Alan, behind you! Alan, please! Hell yeah, Marco. Yeah, right now I wouldn't play... I would just play the original, honestly.
Fantastic.
Alright. So if you can hear the zombies like I do, and the game doesn't crash like the other one, I mean, you can understand what I'm talking about. Naked saves, hell yeah. Has to be as extravagant as possible. Hold up, I'm going to do it on the Steam Deck now. So one sec, I'm going to redirect you. And we're going to refund it after we finish the Steam Deck part. Because this is ridiculous. I don't know who makes the decisions, but they should actually remake it instead of remastering it. In my opinion, of course. Just a humble YouTuber. There we go. Original remaster of Steam Deck. On Steam Deck, play the original too. Do yourself a favor. Also, it's cheaper. There's no reason not to get it. Okay, so you guys are going to be redirected automatically to the Steam Deck livestream. Thank you for watching this livestream. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did suffering the remaster a bit. You know, I like inflicting pain on myself sometimes. But I was going to go more in depth about the game, but I'm putting as much effort as Capcom is doing with the remake. So I'll jump into the Steam Deck now. See you guys in a second. Thanks for watching.